Okay, so a very common fault with the short game, with short shots, is for people to not follow through, to sort of quit on the shot as they go through. Often people say to me, I just can't make myself follow through. So the big thing with this is to understand why. There's a reason that you're not following through, and that is pretty much all the time because your instinct tells you that if you did follow through, the ball will go too far. So unless you get rid of that reason, the reason for that, you'll just still keep quitting on the ball and stopping on it. So if I've got a really short shot, imagine we're playing in a 4-ball better ball, and you're out of the hole, and I'm trying to save us, and I'm just a few yards from the green, and I'm not very far from the flag at all, and I'd set myself up and I do a swing like this, then your brain probably says, thinks that I'm going to hit the ball miles over the green. So that's the thing, is that if you've gone too far, then you're going to hit it over the green unless you quit on the ball, unless you sort of stop on it. So you often see people do swings where they sort of do a big swing and then they sort of go like that and stop on it. And basically what happens is that invariably creates a bad strike. It hits the ground behind, hits it thin, or doesn't judge the distance very well. So the solution for it is basically twofold. It's to sort of make the backswing short enough and slow enough so that you feel like you instinctively want to go through and accelerate. So some people, it depends on the type of golfer, but some people go very, very fast with their takeaway. For that person, the best advice is to make a slower sort of takeaway so that they instinctively want to go through. Some people just swing too far. And then for that person, it's just a matter of swinging shorter. So to give you an example of what I mean, some people have this sort of tempo for their pitching. They will sort of go like that. Now, to ask that person to swing shorter would be the wrong advice. It wouldn't make a whole lot of difference, because no matter how short a backswing they made, they've got so much pace through the ball, they would still tend to sort of overhit or quit on it. So the solution for them is to make a slower backswing, so that they make a slower sort of tempo so that they can go through without overhitting it. Whereas if you get somebody who swings it too far back and then they either go too far or quit on the ball, the solution for that person is to do a shorter backswing so that they can go through. But the big thing is to think to yourself, right, short enough and a slow enough backswing so I feel I can go through, like I feel I can accelerate without overhitting the shot.